Welcome to Math Magic. High school mathematics is divided into three parts: arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. In today's class, let us concentrate on the middle one, that is algebra. Algebra is generalized arithmetic. In arithmetic, we study about numbers, but here in algebra, all those numbers are represented by letters such as X, A, B, etc. We always use lowercase or the small letters to denote the numbers and in algebra. Under algebra, we study about different terms. Okay, one is algebraic term. If you have 5x, if you have 3x here, 5 is a constant and x is a variable. 3y, if I take 3 is a constant and y is a variable. So 5x, 3x, 3y, all these are nothing but algebraic terms. Now, if two terms are joining together, then we call that as algebraic expressions. 5x plus 3y, 2y plus 3x, 3z plus 4a, all these are called as algebraic expressions. If two algebraic expressions are joined together, then with the equal sign, then we call it as equations. In today's class, let us concentrate on the third factor, that is equations. What is an equation? A mathematical statement consisting of an equal symbol between two algebraic expressions that have same value. Now, if I take 5x plus 9 is equal to 24, here 5x plus 9 and 24, these two are algebraic expressions which are connected by equal sign. So that is why 5x plus 9 is equal to 24 is called an equation. Equations are of different types. So one type is linear equation. The general form of the linear equation is ax plus b is equal to 0. And under linear equation, we can have one variable or two variables. Variable is nothing but with a and b are constant here and x is the variable. Now, one variable and the general form or the example is given here. Okay, that is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here you have x as variable, which is only 1. So that this is called as linear equation. And then we have linear equation with two variables, 2x plus y is equal to 1. The next type of the equation is quadratic equation, about which we are going to concentrate in today's class. That is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We have biquadratic equation ax to the power of 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e is equal to 0. And then we have one more type, cubic equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. If you concentrate on linear equations, quadratic, biquadratic, cubic, can you find any common factor there? Yes, variable and its power, isn't it? In linear equation, we have always the power of the variable is 1. Quadratic equation, the power of the variable is always 2. And cubic equation, the power of the variable is always 3. And biquadratic equation, the power of the variable will have 4. Okay. So this is the way to identify different types of equations by looking at the variable and its highest power. Now, let us go for the solution of the equations. We have already studied in the previous class the solution for linear equations, that is linear equation solving method, which is nothing but transposing. If you're having term in RHS, if you're transposing to LHS, with the sign will change. If it is multiplied, it becomes division. If it is added, it becomes subtraction. So similarly, if you are taking from LHS to RHS, also the sign change will happen. So this method of linear equation solving is called as transposing method, or else we say linear equation solving. And if there are two equations given, two linear equations given, we can use simultaneous equation solving method. There are two more types, elimination method and substitution method. We can use any two method to solve the simultaneously linear equations. to find the values of the variables. And the next one, for which we are going to uh, give more importance, is quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Even this equation, okay, quadratic equations can be solved using two methods. One is factorization method and one more is Sridharacharya's formula. Now in today's class, let us concentrate more on factorization method, and the cubic equation you don't have in this class to study, okay, in class 10, okay, you will be studying later on. Factorization method. First factorization method is nothing but by using identities. So we have different identities which can be used to factorize the given equations. Now here a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b is one identity. A cube plus b cube, a cube minus b cube, these are the different types of identities which can be used to solve the quadratic equations. But you have to concentrate here. In quadratic equation, the highest power of the variable was square, isn't it? So here you are having cube and cube, cube and cube. So this one is not necessary now. Okay, because we need a square minus b square where you have variable power is square. Okay, if you're having cube, if you're you can remove the factor outside, or if the same term is multiplied for two terms, then if there is common factor which can be removed outside, then you can apply the second one and the third one. Okay, about this we will study later in the next video. Now let us concentrate on the first identity. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Type 1, 16x square is equal to 25. So whenever you have one problem given, one sum given, you first have to identify what type of equation it is. Now here the variable is x and the power is 2. So this is a quadratic equation. Let us compare with the general form. 16x square is equal to 25. Compare it with the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here we don't have bx term. It doesn't matter. We always have to see the highest power of the variable, which is 2. So that's why 16x square is equal to 25 is a quadratic equation. Now let us bring it to the general form by transposing 25 from RHS to LHS. 16x square, so the negative plus sign plus 25, when it is transposed the sign will change, it becomes minus. 16x square minus 25 is equal to 0. Now look at the numbers 16 and 25. Are they square numbers? Yes. So 4 square gives you 16 and 5 square gives you 25. So we can write it as 4x whole square minus 5 square is equal to 0. Now let us use the identity which we have previously seen in the previous slide. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So in the place of a we have 4x, in the place of b we have 5. Let us substitute in the identity. So we get 4x plus 5 into 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. After this we will have to apply zero product rule. So 4x plus 5 is equal to 0, or 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now let us transpose 5 to the right hand side. So 4x is equal to minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 by 4 is one value, and 4x is equal to 5 is transposed that side, it becomes positive, and 4 is multiplied, when it is transposed it becomes division. So 5 by 4. Here we have two values. So you can understand, always the quadratic equations will have two values. Okay, two values for the variables, because it is we have two highest power and two values which we get after solving. So the solution set is minus 5 by 4 comma 5 by 4. So the answer whatever you get always should be written in set form, and the terms inside the set should be in ascending form, ascending order. So set is always written using the flap bracket. Hope the method of factorization using identity is very clear for everybody.